Jacob.
Archetype. Yeah. Back on SmackDown? Back in the game?
That's right. You haven't seen my partner around, have you?
Oh yeah. You a tax specialist now. All that talk about a big comeback and beating Braun for the belt over on Raw? But you went up here, on my show, fighting New Day?
My goals haven't changed. Heyman, Braun, WWE title. That's where I'm headed.
The first day you walked back in here, you looked me in my eye and told me my Intercontinental title don't mean nothing.
No. It means everything in the world. To you. That's what the WWE Championship means to me. So the only issue we have is in your head. Hey, Roxanne. You haven't seen Hector around, have you?
Afraid not. But I try not to pay attention to the locals, so I could have missed him.
You ever get tired of being this way, Roxanne?
Do you ever get tired of your good guy act? You spend months down in NXT showing kids the ropes, giving back, and look what it's gotten you.
A shot at the WWE Tag Team Championships?
Like that's your goal? You said it at the press conference. This is a detour. You're not getting closer to what you want. Heyman must be laughing at how you've fallen.
Your pep talks could really use some work.
If you listened, you wouldn't need one. Playing Mr. Nice Guy won't get you what you want. Next time life offers you a choice between the right thing and the thing you're hungry for, eat.
Nick, you wanted to talk?
Yes, welcome. I'm delighted to have you here.
Thanks, Nick. Happy to be here. And I know Hector is too.
I was honestly surprised you dipped your foot in the tag division at all, with your focus on getting back to Braun.
If we win tonight, Hector and I will carry those titles with pride. But when Royal Rumble time rolls around...
You want in, and if you win, you'll be heading over to Mr. Pierce's domain. I understand. But that's a long ways off. You and your partner should be focusing on tonight.
I agree. By the way, have you seen Hector? He wasn't here when I got to the building.
Not yet. Ask around the locker room. You don't have long before doors open.
And here comes the Archetype, looking to add another accomplishment to his already impressive list with the WWE Tag Team.
Where's his partner, Cole? Where's Hector Flores?
If he's walking into this match alone, this could be a very short night for the New Day.
And they know it too. Look at the faces on Kofi and Xavier. You have to wonder if they had something to do with this.
I don't think the Archetype cares one way or another. He's ready to go alone. I guess we have a handicap match.
How can you have a match for the tag team titles without a tag team? This is ludicrous.
You can't fault the Archetype's bravery, but Wade is right. We're having a tag team title match with only one team.
What if he manages to beat the New Day? That would be a historic victory.
Virtually impossible. The New Day is without a doubt one of the finest tag teams in history. If Hector Flores does not show up, the Archetype is going to need a miracle.
Face breaker!
Bang! Crucial counter there. Springboard DDT! Shoulders down, championship at stake. The champion dodges the 2 count.
That's jumping the gun. It's just not time for a pin yet.
The New Day's WWE Tag Team title defense became a handicap match when the Archetype's partner, Hector Flores, never came through the curtain. Connects on the double team maneuver.
Teamwork could be exactly what makes the dream work in this title match. And he is directed into the corner.
Kingston with some agility.
And he saw Kofi coming.
Ooh, a bit of the sweet science there, man.
Cloverleaf applied. This has got to hurt.
Look at the angle. It's nasty.
Smart area to be targeting. Every hit to the back is going to make it a little harder for the champ to be at their best. Kofi turns it around. Gets lifted into position.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
An early kick out for the challenger.
He's still very much in this match if the quickness of that kick out is any indication.
And an inverted atomic drop. The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
Ooh, headbutt.
Ooh! Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Goes into the corner.
Oh, don't lax, Abdo.
He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with 2.
Spine buster.
Low drop.
Directly into the pin attempt.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Could be in search of a second win now.
Oh, stomping the arm.
Oh, he saw it coming.
The springboard attack fails to land.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Woods kicks out. Nowhere near done yet.
Still has plenty of fight, barely even staying down for the count.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now. The champion there just degrading the opposition.
Taken down by the neck. Hooked up. DDT.
Kingston now hitting the ropes. Well, showbiz for you.
Bam! Pin to decide the championship. And a kick out at only one.
Sending a huge message kicking out of that.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
And another blow after blow here. Get it nasty, man.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we Oh, just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. Oh, arm drag.
Propping him up in the corner.
Getting positioned high up.
There it is. Reversal.
Big blow there, man. Getting caught.
A submission move coming here. Into the torture rack. Jeez, he's breaking up the submission and saving this match for their team. Sizing up their opponent. Here it comes. Omega driver. It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Shoulders are down. And a kick out.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way to survive. That is the marker of a true champion.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now.
Oh, hitting the turnbuckle and shaking the whole ring. Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
And Kobe fights back.
What an absolute Donnybrook tonight.
A hotly contested fight between these men for sure.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Had it scouted and returned in kind with the boot. Oh, nothing fancy with that boot. The champ and a pin. Title on the line. Champ's in trouble. And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Tag Team Champion, The Devil.
And what did I tell you? The archetype beat the odds, and now we have a new WWE Tag Team Champion.
That was a fluke, Bucker. You just said it yourself. Tag Team Champion. Where is his partner? Is he a handicap match champion? This is absurd.
Are you kidding me? You're letting the New Day retain the titles!
I understand your frustration. I do. But in this instance, the rules are absolutely clear.
Then you should change the damn rules!
Well, Paul Levesque disagrees with you. Sorry your partner couldn't be bothered to show up for the biggest match of his life.
I was stuck in a locker room!
I'd be nervous if I was facing us too. But getting a case of performance anxiety is still a forfeit.
It wasn't a damn forfeit! I beat you!
In a handicap match, not the tag team match that was signed. I'm sorry, gentlemen. My hands are tied. The New Day retain the titles.
Dusty finish for the winners of the Dusty Classic. Nice.
You're really gonna let them get away with this? It's obvious they locked me in there so this would happen.
Zip it, Bastardo El Mago. We were in the New Day tour bus with 12 to 14 of our closest friends before the match. Our alibi is ironclad.
Forget it, Hector. It's not worth it.
You're right. We do our talking in the ring. Give us a rematch.
I don't think there's going to be a rematch.
Why not?
Hector, I'm really proud of the work that we've put into this team and how far we've come, but you know my focus is on the WWE Championship. And you're ready to be a superstar on your own. There's not going to be a rematch because it's time we go our separate ways.
Oh my God! He just threw you through the barbershop window! That was amazing!
Xavier, take the win, along with your belts, back to Kofi. I've got a show to run, and 2 new single superstars to book. Come find me when you're ready for your first match.
Hey, heard you were looking for me?
Welcome home, Moose. Right back where you belong.
It took me a minute, but I got here. Now all I gotta do is get in there with the main event.
You better be ready to put in that work if you want to reach my lofty heights.
That's what I'm working on.
I do know one person who's definitely looking to put his hands on you. My cousin Jacob doesn't like you very much.
Yeah, I've gotten that impression. First champion I've ever set off by telling him I didn't want to take his title.
Fatu is not an enemy you want. I'd put some eyes in the back of my head if I was you, Oos.
Always. Thanks, Jay. You all right? I know you had your eyes on those tag titles.
Nah, I get it. I really do. You gotta keep your eye on the prize.
We both do. You're back in the bigs. It's not time for you to share the spotlight. It's time for you to steal every show you're on.
You're right. Absolutely. What you did in there with Aldis is give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna take it.
Pretty soon, everyone on SmackDown is going to know what I have all along. Hector Flores is a name people are going to remember. I get the impression you think walking away from the tag team scene is a bad idea.
I do think that a bird in the hand is sometimes worth 2 in the bush. You and Hector had a real chance at beating the New Day in a rematch.
It's been 6 months since I lost to Braun. If I'm going to get back to him and Heyman, I need to get going on my road to WrestleMania.
It might be a bit early for WrestleMania talk, but if you want to move up the card, there's no time like the present.
I like the sound of that. What are you thinking?
This one will really sell some tickets.
A man who reminds the world who he is one match at a time.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil.
Listen to that reaction. These people have not forgotten what the archetype means to this place and this business.
Sure, they remember the past. The question everyone should be asking is whether or not this guy has a future.
This is where redemption turns real. He is the man called Axiom.
And his opponent, representing Axiom from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 154 pounds, Axiom.
I'm always in awe watching Axiom. This man throws his body around with absolute precision.
Yeah, normally I'd call what Axiom does high risk, but with his calculating mind, he's even the odds. There's the bell, and the first superstar with 2 falls here is the winner.
This is how things were done originally. It's truly a test of stamina and perseverance. Earning that first fall is a huge step forward, but earning that second is the only way to win.
What a headbutt! He could get dropped here.
Got their opponent hugged, but powering out
Right to the face.
reciprocating the initial reversal.
What are your thoughts of the first fall in a 2 out of 3 falls match?
I'm a big fan of scoring it as quickly as possible, Cole, because that sets the tone of the whole match moving forward, and it puts your opposition on the back foot almost immediately.
And pure cheapness we just saw with that attack. Trapped in the corner and punch, punch, punch combinations.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Turns that in his favor. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
And now's his chance to get back into this thing. Oh, fires back with a kick to the gut.
Figure four. Submission is... Oh, look at this. Trying to spin his body on the stomach. Does. And that'll break the hold. And Axiom got turned around there.
Unique pinning combination.
Immediately powers out.
Kicking out of that one in a jiff.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
Wait. Gets the shoulder up.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
Bang, what a boot. Does he get him here? He gets it. He scores the fall.
Hurling Axiom to the floor.
He's got the WWE Universe behind him and willing them into giving him a boost here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, that just busted him.
Get ready, gentlemen, for a sight to behold. Panama Sunrise.
That could bring it in to Axiom.
There's two. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Devil.
The Archetype has returned with conviction. Tonight was proof of that.
Yeah, it's a big win, Cole, but he can't afford to stand still. He's not coming back as much as he's trying to catch up.
This one checks all the boxes. What do you think?
Here to remind the world who he is, the Archetype.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil.
You get the sense with the Archetype that every move, every step is part of something bigger.
There's no wasted motion, no wasted effort. He's methodical, but never mechanical, and that's what's fueling this comeback journey.
It's time to find out if the archetype still sets the standard.
The monster of MFT is here, J.C. Mateo. Looking to take anyone in his path on a painful tour of the islands.
And his opponent, representing MFT from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 264 pounds, J.C. Mateo.
On the outside, Mateo's calm and collected. Barely an emotion on his face, but once that bell rings, you will see power and brutality like you've never seen.
A top competitor around the world for well over a decade with extensive amateur accolades, J.C. Mateo can throw any competitor around and beat them into oblivion.
And then Mateo will continue on to the next victim like the monster that he is.
J.C. Mateo is prepared for war. Let's see if the rest of the locker room is too.
And going right for it.
Striking first, always a solid strategy.
Yeah, and a shady strategy. 2 out of 3 falls action set to begin here, where you have to beat your opponent not once, but twice.
One of the most old school match types there is, and a true test of toughness. You think you're good? Winning this match proves it.
Stepping onto their opponent. I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that.
Thumped with a big blow.
What are they doing here?
Having a weakened arm can limit you in so many ways, making it harder to execute on even simple attacks.
And he counters.
2 out of 3 falls matches are all about strategy. Like it or not, sometimes that strategy can mean giving up the first fall via disqualification. Sure, it would put you behind in the numbers for now, but it could also put your opponent behind, physically speaking, for the rest of the match.
You'd definitely be giving up the moral high ground with that strategy, but I can't deny it would be effective.
Leg drop! Boom, what impact.
Oh, did you hear that?
Just a battering strike. Boom!
Returning back to the ring.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
He took the worst of that impact.
Could be what Mateo really needed to push the advantage.
Boot right to the throat.
Getting set up on the top rope.
Mateo never saw that coming.
What's he being put in?
Oh my God!
Stomping down on that arm.
And look at this! If this gets locked in, JC might not be able to hold on.
Putting that strain on.
Wrenching it. Well, the torque on the knee. Rolling through now. Couple of kicks will break it.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. Hurled away. God.
escape from danger there.
Brutality. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Buster. Cover. No, a kick out. Still in it. Boom, did you hear the impact? His body has to be racked with pain.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in. And again, there was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we? Blast off! Crashing down with the senton.
Cover! 2 count. And he wins the fall.
Impressive awareness from him.
Wicked shot.
Up and down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt. JC now undertaking a barrage.
Yeah, some flaws in JC's game plan are being exposed. This is just ridiculous. Look at the power. This is downright superhuman. Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
He really is running on fumes right now.
Down into the shoulder. Wow, that hurt. He's just unloading now, landing every shot he can find.
Like a man possessed, he is absolutely refusing to let up.
And that was a blatant low blow we just saw.
Mateo's out of it, completely in peril.
Mateo surprises him. JC finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
JC could be turning his fortunes around.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
2. Oh, finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here is your winner, the Devil.
The archetype showed clarity and conviction to get this victory. This wasn't just a win. It was a message.
A message that may or may not be received by the rest of the roster. He's not the only one intent on getting better every match.
This match will really put you to the test.
Back at WWE, back for glory. The archetype.
The following is a 2-out-of-3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil.
Say what you will about this comeback, but the archetype is not taking any shortcuts. That willingness to grind says something about who he is.
It says he's stubborn. In this business, sometimes the shortcut is the path to the top.
His return was celebrated. Now he tries to give fans a reason to stick around. The Mad Dragon has landed.
And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ilja Dragunov.
Absolutely unbridled aggression every time Dragunov competes. This man is the best kind of crazy. Dragunov channels anger and pain into energy.
We've seen that Dragunov always pushes the physicality in his matches.
Whatever it takes, however far he has to go to win, Dragunov will do it. He will shatter his own limits.
The referee calls for the bell, and we now wait for the first fall in this 2 out of 3 falls match. As the name suggests, the first superstar to reach 2 falls in this matchup is... But hold on, look at this, starting with a respectful handshake here.
It's a great gesture, but I would not anticipate that respect to last long here.
Good to at least know these superstars have a solid base with one another.
Look at the angle. It's nasty.
Nothing but bad intentions when you work your opponent's back like that.
Oh, what a quick answer. Snapmare.
Big strike across the back.
Spine buster. Just how important is it to pick up the first fall in this match?
It's arguably the most important thing in a 2 out of 3 falls battle. It's how you set the tone and pace of things. You want, nay, you need the competition to be facing an uphill battle here.
And Dragunov is showcasing his arsenal.
Dragunov is determined right now.
Into a German suplex. Penny predicament, shoulders down.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
And Dragunov gets stonewalled.
Look at this.
Wow, the absolute precision and agility of that maneuver. Landing right into the barricade.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
Look out!
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Locked in. He's ready for anything.
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
Check out this power. Deadlift gut wrench applied. Into the suplex.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Boom, boom, persistent barrage. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Ooh, he fends that off. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Up high! Well, if you're going to be done like that, you better be just as tough.
I don't know if anyone is that tough. Ooh. Not looking good. In this position. The cover. He thinks he has it. Not over yet. Ilja is ready to keep going.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Able to avoid that one.
Caught with a punch.
Bullseye with a torpedo Moscow.
Almost out of control, but it doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
To the face. What a redirect.
Big boot. And he goes for the pin. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
He's got to be running on fumes at this point. These men have stood toe-to-toe and gone blow for blow this entire match.
Yeah, I don't know how much more they possibly can have left.
And look at this guy hamming it up for the crowd.
Making his feelings very clear here.
He needs to be prepared. Spinebuster. He's starting to look battered.
Deep into this, and there's no sign of slowing down yet.
Oh, ouch.
Sizing up their opponent.
Running knee left. Will that stop Dragunov?
Makes the cover. And he scores the early fall. He's got control. Elbows to the face. Quick thinking from Dragunov.
This is the kind of performance that takes to be goated.
It certainly puts you in the running, Booker. Vicious, aggressive attacks. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. Did you hear that impact?
Haymaker after haymaker. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
The champion will only be the king of these two fighters, boys.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Slingshot themselves through the ropes. What a raucous crowd here tonight. And that definitely made solid impact. Oh, it's coming. Omega driver.
That has Ilja counting the lights.
Makes the cover. Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, the Devil.
He picked his moment, stayed composed, and pulled away when it counted most.
That's right. It was tactical, clean, and efficient. And that is a textbook way to show the WWE Universe that the archetype just might truly be back.
This one will really sell some tickets.
A man who adds to his legacy with every match.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil.
You want to talk about respect? This guy's earned every ounce of it.
Respect doesn't win matches, Wade. You got to be ruthless out there, and I'm not sure he's got that gear anymore.
The Archetype's next chapter starts right now.
The most loyal of soldiers, hell-bent on absolute destruction. JC Mateo, full of pure power and unexpected explosiveness.
And his opponent, representing MFT from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 264 pounds, JC Mateo.
I've said it before, and I will surely say it again. Simply put, JC Mateo is a freak athlete. Truly, we are looking at one of the strongest human beings walking God's green earth.
Yeah, say what you will about the guy, but Solo Sikoa made an extremely wise choice when he decided to bring JC Mateo into the fold.
Mateo has been all business since arriving here, and it's quickly become clear that his business involves jaw-dropping athleticism for a man his size and superhuman power for, well, anyone.
And folks, this is a 2 out of 3 falls match. What that means is instead of a 1 fall to a finish, but wait a minute, showing no signs of wanting to return the gesture.
And you have to think that unsportsmanlike display might come back to haunt them.
You know what? I really hope it does.
Locks up.
Will free him.
Oh! Corey, is that first fall the most important one in a 2 out of 3 match?
Some people see it that way, but it's obviously the second fall that really counts. The first fall can be a confidence boost, but the second one is the one that gets your hand raised.
Oh, slingshot. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
The risk clearly was not worth the reward as they just came up empty-handed there. Sent flying.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. What a clothesline.
Oof. Fully adding insult to injury there.
A shot like that to the ego can really shake you up mentally. A second gut-wrench suplex.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. And he gets set back into the ring.
This is getting awfully close to a count out here. And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Big impact on the suplex.
Man, you better get more focused here.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. And able to evade the offense.
He's looking a little battered now.
Mateo put a hurting on him with that one.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
He better be able to back up all this jibber-jabber.
Tonight we planned a night full of action for you. Don't go anywhere. You're watching SmackDown.
We can see a count out here.
And this match will continue on. Oh, look at that scope slam.
Mateo outthought him.
Measuring him now, lining it up.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Delivers the Bulldog.
He's tied up.
Oh, the DDT delivered.
And into the count. 2. And they kick out at 2.
Oh, he wants more. He's looking to continue on.
Discus punch.
Back and forth, these two warriors go. Neither one letting up on the other even a bit. Neither one giving an inch.
Not backing down. Definitely not holding back. Oh, deadlift. Look at this power. Power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
What a throw.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Ooh, an arm breaker.
Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Going up to the top now. From way up. Diving double axe handle.
Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
Is it enough? The cover! 2. And he secures a fall here.
He finds an opening.
Lifting them up, relative ease, followed up with a discus punch.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
What's next could stop Mateo once and for...
Taking hold of Mateo here.
Mega driver.
Mateo is in deep peril here.
Cover. And picks up a monumental victory.
Here is your winner,
The crowd believed in him tonight, and he didn't let them down.
The adoration of the WWE Universe feels great, but history shows applause doesn't guarantee success. He'll need more than that to keep this comeback going.
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am. But I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers. But where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big 4 PLE are at a premium. Gunther and Roman already have their match for the World Heavyweight title, and Braun is defending against Rusev. Your old partner Hector just made the show against Penta. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Ludwig Kaiser has been gaining momentum since coming back from injury. Tear the house down against him and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Penta.
Aldis might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Hector. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Penta are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Hector. Congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The archetype set to take on Kaiser.
What the hell? It's the Samoan werewolf.
The archetype is in trouble.
Chad Patton's not going to be able to pull him off.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Jacob Fatu back.
Fatu's letting him off the hook tonight.
And the archetype may be hurt.
Archetype! I'm done with the disrespect. Only reason I didn't send you to the hospital is because I want you in the ring. Every day, you out there talking. Oh, I gotta get back to Braun and the Wise Man. Oh, All that matters is the WWE title. Nah! I told Road Dogg I want the archetype at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. Nah, you caught a sentence. See? This isn't just a belt to me. It's my legacy. It's my blood. It's my family. I spent 819 days in the box thinking about coming here and taking what's mine. When my grandma passed away, Umaga laid his Intercontinental Championship to rest with her. The IC belt is buried in my family's crypt. And you think you're gonna put disrespect on it? Nah, Oos. I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. Cause after I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. You know what I mean?
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
The following is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
A match with Jacob Fatu isn't just a challenge, it's right there in the name of the PLE. This is about survival.
That's exactly right, Wade. Fatu said it best himself. This isn't an opportunity for the Archetype. It's a sentence.
We're about to find out if this is the Archetype's new beginning or the end of the comeback.
Possibly the most dominant champion in WWE has arrived.
I had the opportunity to work with Fatu early in his career after he got outside, and you could feel that he was a generational talent when he walked in the door, man.
Here's a statistic for you. Since winning the Intercontinental Championship, Jacob Fatu has defended the title 18 times. The longest of those matches was 6 minutes, 34 seconds. The Samoan werewolf does not work by the hour.
You can take a player off the street, but you can't take the street out of the player.
Introducing the challenger from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil. And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
And here we go, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same.
Walloped by a huge club. Got him in the corner now.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Ooh, and fights back.
And he fends off the attack.
All tied up now.
Shoved right off.
Something's in store for him.
Crushing impact on the neck. Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Up and down into the shoulder. That hurt. He may have just slowed Jacob down a bit there.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be enough to end things yet. Vicious. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
The archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oof! Knee strike connects.
Oh.
And averting damage there.
That's using your head.
back in the ring.
Playing with fire now, not listening to the ref's count.
Backbreaker.
Propped up in the corner.
Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out.
The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the?
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance. Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called Archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe. After that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you, like you took so many from me.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me, before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's proud to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil!
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. There's a spot. In the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to get him a referee's license.
In control here with a swinging neck break. He's got the shoulders down. Oh, kick out. The ref obviously isn't playing around here.
You can't accuse our guest referee of going into business for himself after that fair count and into a wrist lock.
Shifts into a top wrist lock.
Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock.
Oof! Switching it up with a hammerlock.
Sharp elbow dog.
Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Ooh, focused attack on the neck.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Randy with a counter.
Tagged with a punch.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
No quit these two. Not at all. Man, they're really laying it into each other.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Boom!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh. Shots to the body. Oh, my God. A submission move coming here. The accordion rack is
trying to find a way out. Very athletic escape.
And he was He's ready for...
Schoolboy out of nowhere!
The rope save him.
Well spotted by our official.
Randy Orton stomps. Boom. Boom.
Now attempts to cover.
Can he keep him down?
Oh my God, he's still in the match. He got the shoulder up right at the last moment.
The Viper's lined up his prey. We know what's next.
He's able to dodge that one.
Big boot. Whoa, referee getting into the action.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
I guess the official was done playing rough. He wanted to get in on the action. Drop those ready.
From way up. All the way to the outside.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
And now unloading rights on his opponent.
Kick right to the gut. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, the longer this fight goes on, the more Orton's not going to make it easy on him. Bam! He's heading back to the ring.
Oh no, the ref jumping into the fray.
Got the cover. This might be the end.
How the heck was that a 3 count? If you didn't think the official had an ulterior motive coming into this, there's no question now. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a referee's license.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
And into a collar and elbow.
Disrespectful shove there.
And he retaliates. And what he's looking for here looks like reaching the ropes and forcing the break. Making the climb to the top rope. He goes back into the ring here. Fez press! Fez press!
Relentless shots. It's getting ugly, man.
Ooh, slam! And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
The ref is out of it, man. He doesn't even know where they are right now, let alone the pin is happening right here.
Oh! Did you hear the thud of that back elbow connecting?
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Watch the quickness on this. Whipped over in a snap suplex.
Taking the boots to them. He slipped out of the way there.
Caught with the boot. And he just showed Orton no fear with an assault like that.
Well, that's not very sportsmanlike of him, is it?
And a well-timed counter. Randy Orton gets him back.
Oh, targeting the neck.
Oh no, he just got busted wide open. The official needs to take a look at that. Great eye and fair count from the ref right there. Or you certainly can't complain about the officiating on that pin count. What a neck breaker.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
The Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out!
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton called the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores. Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight. You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight, but I had no choice.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his hand, and tell him it's water under the bridge.
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
that's deep truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following is an I Quit match. Making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Devil.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores.
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline. dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Hector Flores gave everything he had to the Archetype. Tonight, he'll try to take it back.
For one of these. Man, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he...
Nowhere! A resounding no.
And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
Man, he better get more focused here.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
No matter which way he uses that ladder, there's going to be a crash.
This will be bad for him.
Big impact up the neck breaker.
It's going to be agonizing for the arm. Punch after punch after punch. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. He's making his way to ringside now.
Headed out to the arena floor now.
Snapmare. Oof, what impact to the neck. Bang, he finds a counter.
Colliding with the announce table.
What a counter. The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
And now is as good a time as any to retreat from our announce desk, as it doesn't seem like it will be long for this world.
Oh my God. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Drop kick finds its mark. All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Great wherewithal to dodge there. Referee has the mic in hand. Could this be the moment those two little words are uttered?
He has to quit.
Mike!
He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done.
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.